Alright, we're at 10.3, identifying all four types of triads. So, here are the different types. We have major and minor, ones we already talked about. Then we have diminished and augmented. We've already figured out how those intervals might work, but here is how they work as triads. So, for a major triad, our bottom third is major, so bottom third, they're going hand in hand with those. Top is minor. For minor, bottom is minor, and top is major. For diminished, both thirds are going to be minor. And for augmented, both thirds are going to be major. Minor third has 3 half steps, major third has, major third has 4. Okay, there it goes. All right. So, diminished triads have 2 minor thirds, and they're going to have a diminished fifth, hence diminished triad. And then augmenteds are going to have 2 major thirds and an augmented fifth, hence augmented triad. They're named after their fifths. The major and minor triads are named after the bottom third, but these are named after their fifths. All four types of triads can be distinguished by just their thirds, depending on if you have major or minor and what order they're in. The quickest way to figure out if a triad is major or minor is by memorizing this chart up here. That's going to be your best friend. If you remember that major and minor you figure that out with their bottom third, and then diminished and augmented are with their fifths, that helps. Diminished has only minor thirds, augmented has only major thirds. So memorizing that chart is going to be your best bet. Alright, so we are going to identify these triads by counting the half steps on this keyboard below. So here's our example. We have G, B, and D sharp. G, B, D sharp. This says it's augmented, but let's double check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a major third. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Another major third. So if you have two major thirds, that's going to be augmented. Now let's take a look at this next one. We have F sharp, A, and C. Here's F sharp, A, C. So let's figure out what the intervals are. So let's look between these two here. We have 1, 2, 3. We have a minor third, and then we have 1, 2, 3. Another minor third. So we have a minor third on the bottom, minor third on top. Minor third on bottom, minor third on top. That is a diminished triad. Let's look at this next one. We have C, E flat, and G. Let's check our thirds. 1, 2, 3. Minor third. Let's check the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a major third. So when you have minor third on bottom, major third on top, that is a minor triad. Next one, we have G, B, and D, bass clef. Let's count our half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, major third. So right now we can eliminate the minor triad and the diminished triad. Now, depending on what this next third is, it's either going to be major or augmented. 1, 2, 3. That is a minor third. So it can't be augmented, therefore it is a major triad. I'm going to go ahead and do this one that has the double sharp. So we have B sharp, there's B, sharp just moves one to the right, same as C, but that's B sharp. Then we have D sharp, and then we have F double sharp. So if you go up 2 half steps, that's the same as G. Let's check it out. We have 1, 2, 3, minor third, and 1, 2, 3, 4, major third. So if we have a minor third and a major third on bottom, major third on top, we have a minor triad. And the rest you can figure out on your own. Now number 3, we're going to identify triads on the bottom staff here. And we're going to go ahead and do this one because of that double sharp in there. Still use the keyboard and counting half steps. We're in bass clef. So we have B, D sharp, and F double sharp. Let's see what this is. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, major third. That cuts out minor and diminished. 1, 2, 3, 4, another major third. 2 major thirds, augmented. And you're going to do the rest for all of these triads as well.